Hey everyone, Charlene Ortiz here. Today I wanted to talk about why I believe Charlie Gold failed Alan Roberts' fitness program. I actually been wanting to do this video for several weeks, but I just have been busy and I just haven't had time to sit down and do a video. And especially with my health problems, a lot of times my whatever energy I have has to go to taking care of my husband, the animals, the home, all that stuff. So before I get started, I did want to talk about my 1,000 subscriber giveaway. And many of you know that I'm trying to get to 1,000 subscribers so that I can do live workouts. If you guys want to skip ahead to when I start talking about Charlie Gold, I'll put a timestamp in the comment section. And so anyway, I'm going to be giving away a set of tubing, and this is the set of tubing that I use in all my workout videos, and I love this set of tubing, and I also use it in my own workouts as well. It's very versatile. It comes with several different resistance levels, and it really is an excellent little piece of equipment to have to add to your home gym. And so here's another piece. Yeah, here it is. Okay, so it comes with 5 different resistance levels, and as you can see, you can like clip the resistance band, onto the handle right here. And another thing that comes with it is a door jamb. And you can see that there's like a little ball on the end, and this is what you would shut into the door, and then you can put it at whatever position you want. And again, I absolutely love this set of tubing. It also comes with 2 little ankle straps, so you can do lower body exercises. And so let me back up. So this is basically what it looks like, set right here. But again, it's a really nice, very versatile piece of equipment to have, as part of your own home gym. And for the lucky winner, you'll be able to do the exercises along with me, because I use the same set of tubing. You'll be able to do the exercises along with me when I am able to do live videos, doing live workouts with you guys. So my goal is that I can do live workouts. And my whole career as a personal trainer, one thing that I've always said is that I wish I loved what I did so much, and I so much just wanted to help people reach their goals, that I wish I could do this for free. And with live streaming workouts, I can do it for free and help you guys with whatever goals you have. And then after the workouts, my goal is to be able to sit down and answer any health and fitness related questions that you might have, to help you reach your goals. So anyway, so I would really appreciate it. It would, Sage, stop. Sorry, the dogs are out here with me. I would really appreciate it if you subscribe to my channel to help me get to 1,000 subscribers so that I can start, with that goal. Sage, stop, come down. Okay, so let's get to the main topic at hand: why Charlie Gold failed Alan Roberts' fitness program. And first of all, I want to say that I have not spoken with Alan. I haven't spoken with Charlene. So this is all my opinion. I don't have any, inside information or anything like that. And I do think it was very appropriate for Alan to choose not to talk about her when he was doing the live stream with Ilana. I think that was a very professional thing to do. And to be honest with you, had he decided to, spill the tea or whatever, I would have lost a lot of respect for him. And I think, it was very professional, and it was absolutely the right decision. I know some people said, oh, well, he chickened out, or he didn't, like he didn't talk about it, because he was scared of Charlene or Charlie Gold. No, I mean, he was being a professional, and the way any fitness professional should behave when it comes to talking about any type of situation with the client, it should always be confidential. So he definitely made the right decision with that. And there's a couple different reasons why I believe she failed. And this is all going to be based on my experience as a trainer, number one, and number two, what we have seen about her in her videos, what we know about her based on what we've seen in her videos. And there's also a bigger lesson that that we can take away from it, to be honest with you, when it comes to hiring a personal trainer or working with a personal trainer just in general. So I've definitely worked with a lot of people like Charlie Gold or like Charlene, that when I initially met them, they were really gung-ho, they were really motivated, they were so ready to commit to an exercise program. And when it came down to it, and when they understood the discipline and the commitment it was going to take and the sacrifice, they just bailed. They just weren't ready to commit, even though at the time, like in the initial consultation, they were incredibly motivated and ready to do whatever they needed to do to reach their goals. So the first reason that I believe she failed his fitness program, whatever it was, is the fact that when she saw the level of discipline, commitment, and sacrifice it was going to take, she just didn't want to do it. I mean, obviously she hasn't lost any weight. She says that she has. To me, she looks exactly the same. And like I said in one of my earlier videos about Charlene, her work, as far as her intensity in her workouts, she has not improved. Maybe she has since I did my video several months ago when I did that video. Maybe she has now, but throughout this past year, or the time that she was supposedly working with Alan and his wife, she made zero progress. She looks exactly the same, and her fitness level is exactly the same. And so a lot of time, and again, with a lot of times when people understand and realize the commitment it's going to take, they're just not ready for it. And when it comes to committing to an exercise program, it has to be something that you commit to no matter what. And this is what I tell my clients. You know, exercising is it's not an option that you don't exercise. It's not an option that you don't follow an active and healthy lifestyle. It has to be something that becomes part of your everyday life, and it becomes just what you do for your health, for your well-being, for your longevity, for your quality of life. It can't be something that, oh, you know, every time I get busy, I'm going to have to skip my workout, or every time things get crazy at work, I have to skip working out for a couple weeks till I finish this progress. Like, no, like, that's why you haven't been able to lose weight. That's why you haven't been able to achieve your fitness goals, because that's always been your mindset, is that your health and your fitness is not priority. It's not something that you make a decision to commit to every single day of your life. It doesn't mean you have to be going to the gym doing workouts for an hour and a half. Even Joey, what are you eating? Stop it. Stop eating that. It doesn't mean that you even have to go to the gym. It could just be a 30-minute brisk walk and a workout that you do at home, because nowadays we have so much access to at-home workouts that we can do from my channel, Athlean X, as I mentioned. I mean, so many different channels and resources available for us to work out from home. And so I think when she saw the amount of commitment it was going to take, because Alan obviously seems like somebody who's no nonsense, you know, like, now I suspect that when he's working one-on-one with his clients, his persona is not the same as the one that he presents in the videos that he does, where he can come across as kind of bold and brash and harsh, you know, whatever. I just seriously, I think that's just kind of for his videos. It's kind of the image that he puts out for his videos, because it gets him views and people kind of like that, you know, no nonsense attitude. But I suspect that when he's doing one-on-one training, he probably dials that down a little bit, and, you know, is more patient, more compassionate, you know, tries to get to know his client, to, you know, motivate them, encourage them, whatever. I mean, that's just what I suspect is probably how he is when he works with a client one-on-one. And I think that when she saw when she saw the program that he had set out for her and the amount of time and energy it was going to take, she wasn't ready. Because again, he is a no nonsense guy. He doesn't really take a lot of excuses. I think also, obviously, when she started to see the amount of views that she was getting from reacting to Amberlynn and Foodie Beauty, obviously that was a lot more lucrative, and it takes a lot less energy and it's more money, so that was the route that she decided to go. And I think she got more caught up in just the money she was making doing reactions, that again, her health and fitness just went on the back burner. And that's another issue with a lot of clients I've had is, again, when it comes to their job, they will put their job first before their own health and fitness. Because for my clients, it's more important for them to make money than it is for them to start committing to a healthy lifestyle. And so I think that's another thing that happened, is that she just got distracted by the money she was making. Sage, she got distracted by the money she was making, and that just became her main focus. And I think the second main reason why she failed his fitness program could be that she might have been disappointed when she realized she wasn't going to get the amount of personal attention from Alan and his wife that she thought she was going to get. Because, I mean, think about it. At the time that he was supposedly working with her or training her, at that time he'd had well over 100,000 subscribers, maybe 150. I think now he has over 200,000, but he had a lot. I mean, he had a pretty big channel. And if you think about it, even if a 0.5% of his subscribers signed up for his fitness program, that would be 500 people that he has to design a program for. And I can't imagine that him and his wife would have been able to give her a lot of personal attention. Sage, just because, Sage, sorry, she barks at everything. All right, hold on a second, let me quiet her up. That she just wasn't going to get the amount of attention she thought, because from what we've seen on her videos, Charlene definitely has an ego, and she definitely has narcissistic tendencies. I mean, obviously I can't diagnose her as being a narcissist. I'm not a mental health professional, but we definitely see those characteristics on her Twitter, on her channel. Like, she definitely can be very narcissistic, and she definitely has a big ego. So it might have hurt her ego a little bit if they just didn't have the time. If they kind of just said, okay, this is a program that we have designed for you. We want you to be committed to that for a couple weeks, and then we'll check back in with you. Like, maybe that was kind of the schedule or what have you that they had set. Something to that nature, to help her reach her goals. And she might have just been like, well, I'm disappointed because I thought I was going to get a lot more attention. Because again, with the amount of people that sign up for his fitness programs, I can imagine that it's quite a few. Even as a trainer working one-on-one with people in the gym, even 20 clients at one time that's a lot of work, and it's a lot of clients and a lot of people to design programs for. So if I had a large channel like that and I was offering fitness programs for people to sign up for, what I would probably do is design a lot of different programs to try to fit certain demographics. So like maybe 30 different fitness programs. And most likely, even if I have 1,000 people signing up, most likely they'll fit into one of those different demographics, but you would just have to have a lot, for people to kind of fit into after filling out some kind of profile or what have you. Maybe that's kind of the setup that they had for her, and that's what they have for their subscribers that sign up. Because again, for the amount of people that are probably signing up to work with him one-on-one, it would be impossible for them to design an individual program for every single person if there's hundreds of people signing up. If they can do it, then that's amazing. I give them props, because I wouldn't be able to do that unless maybe they have a team of people working with them. I don't know. And also too, she might have been limited in what she was able to share about what she was learning with Alan, because one thing about his channel, he doesn't really do a lot of health and fitness in terms of exercises, nutrition information. It's more like talking about fat acceptance. Well, I haven't watched his channel in a while, but when I was subscribed, and when I did used to watch him a lot more, he talked a lot about Tess Holliday and fat acceptance or what have you. And if you wanted to invest in a fitness program, that's when you would get that type of information from him. His channel isn't like Jeff Cavalier's, where Jeff is strictly just exercises and just education information. And that's fine. I mean, if that's how Alan wants to run his business and his brand, I mean, that's perfectly fine. A lot of trainers, they don't want to give away their information for free on YouTube. And I totally get that, because for the trainers out there that are very educated, we spent thousands of dollars, a lot of time and energy went into getting that education, and getting continuing education and seminars or what have you. So I can completely understand if certain trainers don't want to run their channel that way. They build their channel, they build a subscriber base by talking about current events, and then they have them sign up for the fitness program. And I guess that's kind of what I'm doing right now. Like, I'm talking about Charlie Gold, because it will bring a lot more views to my channel, because so I can then offer fitness information and advice to my subscribers, to my audience. And so she might have been limited in how much she was allowed to share, because Alan just didn't want to give that information away. And so maybe that was another issue. Again, I don't know. This is all strictly just my insight and just my opinion. Now, obviously, the fact that she wasn't successful and she saw zero results, most of us obviously put the fault on her. And it most likely is her fault. It most likely is. However, when I've worked with clients in the past that weren't successful in reaching their goals, I really had to make sure that I reflected on myself as a trainer, as a fitness professional, to really make sure and evaluate myself. Like, did I really do everything I could have for that person? Was the program that I designed for them, was it really appropriate for what their goals were? And obviously, the longer you're a trainer, the more you grow, the more you learn. At least you should learn from your mistakes. But sometimes, no matter what you do, no matter how hard you try, no matter how many times you try to modify your client's program or try to work with them with their schedule or whatever, they just don't, they're just not committed. And I have definitely had a lot of clients where I spent a lot of extra time with them that I wasn't getting paid for, to try to accommodate them and to modify their program and do whatever I could to help them reach their goals. And they just weren't committed, because the bigger lesson is when you when you want to improve your health and your wellness, and improve your fitness, it is on you to do it. It does not matter who your trainer is. It doesn't matter how amazing they are. It doesn't matter, if it's like a celebrity like, it doesn't matter. If you're not committed to it, your personal trainer cannot work out for you. They can't follow you home and watch you, watch what you're eating and cook all the food for, like, they can't do that. And it's on you. It's on you to make that commitment and to follow through with what your trainer has designed for you. And but it doesn't mean that it was 100% her fault, because again, we don't really know. There are times when, yeah, personal trainers do fall short. I assume that Alan is educated. I assume that he is, but honestly, I really don't know, because again, I've never really seen him go in depth in any of his videos about, anatomy and physiology or metabolism. I've never really seen him go in depth about those things. So I just assume that he is educated, because from what I've seen on his channel, the comments, or even on his Facebook group, I've never seen anybody complain about his fitness program. And if somebody wasn't happy with it and they paid a lot of money, I'm sure they would speak out about it. I've never seen anybody complain. I've only seen good things, good comments about his program. So that's why I assume that he is educated. But again, I really don't know. Maybe the program that he designed for her wasn't appropriate for her, and maybe they just didn't have the time to keep modifying it. Also, maybe Charlene just didn't speak up about it, because a lot of times when I am working with my clients, if they're not happy with what we're doing, or they don't feel like it's a good fit for them, they won't communicate with me. And I always tell my clients, you have to communicate with me. If you're not happy with the training, if you want to see more of this type of exercise, what have you, like, you have to communicate with me and let me know, because my goal is to help you reach your goals, especially if I have a client that's investing a lot of money into the training, because it's expensive. My goal is to help you reach those goals. And maybe she just wasn't vocal with him and his wife, that the program just wasn't a good fit for her. Because again, as trainers, we really have to be willing to step back and see where we might be falling short when it comes to helping a client. So it doesn't look like her and Alan and his wife, it doesn't look like they're on bad terms or anything. It doesn't seem like there was any type of falling out. I just feel like, again, she wasn't ready to be committed to the program that he had designed for her. And she just wanted more personal attention that he just wasn't able to give to her. And so, but those are my thoughts. Those are my insights based on, the thousands of people I've worked with over the years. And it has literally been thousands. Because, 20 years, I mean, obviously it gives me a lot of people that I've worked with, but, and just knowing Charlene and how she is. She's definitely somebody that we know doesn't follow through with the things that she says she's going to do. We know that's a fact. She hasn't, I don't think there's one thing that she's followed through with. She never followed through with the weigh-ins, obviously with her weight loss. She never followed through with, having her with her channel being a weight loss channel. Like with it, also the donation that she gave or supposedly gave to the Suicide Foundation. She's never followed through with receipts or any proof that she actually did donate. So, I mean, I don't know, maybe she did. I don't know. But we know that she doesn't follow through with things. And that seems to be part of her character and who she is. And she puts her attention towards things that don't matter. Like, it's just and I completely agree with Obese to Beast. And I felt like for him, he was able to talk more freely about his thoughts about her because he didn't ever work with her as a client. And so there was no confidentiality issues or anything like that. So I felt like he was able to talk a little bit more freely about how he felt about the direction that her channel went. Obviously he's disappointed, but I totally agree with him. And I've said this before, to me, it's very strange to be so committed to criticizing one person or two people on YouTube. That it's very strange. And to to be that bothered and to be that affected by someone who's a complete stranger, just to see the way that she responds to Chantal, it's very strange to me. You know, like, why are you so concerned about how she lives her life and the things that she does? Why are you so concerned about it? That's just so strange to me. Because she doesn't know her. As far as I know, before she started doing reactions, Chantal had never done anything directly towards her. I mean, after Charlie started doing reactions to her, sure, Chantal fought back and she spoke up about it, which I would have too. You know, regardless of how I feel about Chantal, certainly she has every right, you know, to speak up against somebody who's criticizing her. You know, of course she has every right to do that. And Charlie, you know, got offended by it. Charlie, you know, really clapped back. And as if Chantal didn't have the right to do that. And like, even with my roommate, and he did something directly towards me to actually hurt me personally, and I live with him. I don't even think about him as much as she thinks about Chantal. You know, like, he does his thing and that's whatever. He doesn't do anything to bother us anymore. And, you know, I don't think about him. And it's just very strange to me that so much of her life and her thoughts are consumed by Chantal, and even Amber Lynn at one point, almost to the point where she is personally affected and offended by them. And that's just, it's very strange to me. But her focus is certainly completely off. And I mean, obviously we know that her last video, she said she was not going to do weight loss anymore. And that's fine. You know, at least she's honest about it. But I just have a feeling, because when the last video she did, I think she did something like, I don't watch her videos. The only time I actually watch them is if, well, I watch Citrine Dreams clips of them, or I watch Peanut. I'll watch her react to her videos. But other than that, I don't go to her channel and watch her videos. But I know the last video she did on being single during quarantine, compared to what her views normally get, she got very, very low view count. And the amount of views that she gets on her videos, it's just not going to be enough for her to sustain a career in YouTube. You know, and people only cared about the reactions. And even the reactions that she did to Chantal didn't get nearly the amount of views that her reactions used to get. So, you know, I think that she needs to put her focus and her attention towards improving her life and improving her health. And her attention has been towards other people and what they're doing with their life. And because of that, she has made zero progress, you know, in her weight loss journey. You know, she's made no progress. So in general, whether it's Amber Lynn or Chantal or Charlene or even Life by Jen, who I absolutely cannot stand, regardless, I love to see somebody lose weight and reach their health and fitness goals and see their life improve as a result of it. I love to see that. And again, even if I don't like the person, if Life by Jen lost 100 pounds, I would be so excited to know that she accomplished that achievement. And I would love to see Charlene reach her health and fitness goals. And I think she definitely does need to work with a personal trainer. Even if it didn't work out with her and Alan, I think she definitely does need to work with a personal trainer. And she really does need that personal attention for someone to hold her accountable. Because the role of a trainer is to hold you accountable, motivate you, and to educate you. And that's our role. If you're not committed to reaching your goals, you know, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if you have a trainer, a chef, a nutritionist. It doesn't matter, because it's on you. It's all on you to make that effort. And I think that she does need more personal attention. Obviously, there are deep-seated issues as to why she's morbidly obese, just like, with Amberlynn. There's deep-seated issues, and a lot of times, sometimes I used to joke around and say sometimes it takes a village to help somebody lose weight, and sometimes it does. Sometimes they need their trainer, they need a nutritionist, they need a psychiatrist or a therapist to help them with their emotional issues as to why they go to food. They might need a physical therapist, a massage therapist, so they might need a whole team of people helping them work through whatever issues is causing them to destroy their body. And I think that might be the case for Charlene. She might need a team of people helping her. And she says she goes to therapy. So, I'm going to assume that she does, and which is great. And she says she does have a trainer. But again, obviously, it hasn't been very effective for her because she hasn't reached her goals at all. It's been a year. And if she was truly committed, she would have lost well over 100 pounds by now. She'd be in an amazing place by now. So I don't know. But anyway, guys, those are my thoughts. What do you think? Why do you think, she wasn't able to reach her goals? What do you think might have happened? But that's just my insight based on my experience and, what I've seen about her, in her videos. But before I go, I wanted to show you guys my shirt. This is actually a shirt that we have on Teespring. It says, I don't know if you guys can see it very well. This is actually Joey. And it says, "My pit bull rescued me." And as many of you probably know, this is what it looks like. Here, I'll try to, hold on, let me adjust this so you can see a little better. This is what it looks like, the full shirt, and this is the back of it. It has, like a, I forget what that's called, like a Y, whatever. Anyway, this is a design that my husband did, and accidentally turned off my camera. But if you're somebody that loves pit bulls and you want to show your support and your love for pit bulls, definitely go to our Teespring store. And there's a lot of different styles. There's mugs, there's totes, everything that Teespring has to offer. I'm sure you're familiar with it. And we actually have a lot of really cool, different, quirky designs on there. And all of it is my husband's artwork. All of it is what my husband has done. He's incredibly talented. He's an amazing artist. So if you want to check out just the different things that we have available on Teespring, definitely, take a minute to check that out. And with this shirt that I'm wearing, with the Pitbull shirt right here, 10% of the profits I'm going to donate to our local rescue here in Las Vegas, the Animal Foundation. That's where we adopted Joey. We also adopted our cat Dougie from there. But the Animal Foundation does have primarily pit bulls up for adoption. And so I'm going to donate 10% of whatever proceeds from this shirt to the Animal Foundation. But the way I'm going to do it is for like every 10 shirts that I sell, I'll donate like 10% of that. So I'm not, because I think the profit, I think I get $10 for every shirt that I sell. I think that's the profit that I get. And I don't want to be donating just $1, like, you know what I'm saying? I would rather donate $10 from, 10 shirts. So for every 10 shirts, 10% will go to my local Rescue the Animal Foundation. And I certainly will, provide receipts, or should anybody ever ask for that, I would absolutely provide receipts for that. Just to, again, support any foundation or rescue that kind of caters to pit bulls, because they're an amazing breed. They really are. They have a bad rap, but they're one of the most amazing, loving breeds that anybody could ever adopt. And you know, I mean, I live with 3 pit bulls, and they're so loving, they're so gentle, they're great with people, they're great with each other. So all right, guys, well, as always, thank you so much for your time and attention. Let me know what your thoughts are in the comment section below. Don't forget to like and subscribe to help me get to 1,000 subscribers. And remember, take care of yourself, protect yourself physically and emotionally, and don't forget, your health is your most valuable asset. Invest in it. Bye-bye.